this is Amy Caldwell, a Level Up outreach specialist. At Level Up, we are a pathological gambling prevention and support initiative. We're here to reduce the incidence of problem gambling and lead people on the path to gain their lives back from problematic or pathological gambling. So what is Level Up? As I said before, Level Up is a prevention and support initiative to help people that may be suffering from gambling addiction or pathological gambling, or even people that have never gambled before. It's our mission to promote safe gambling habits and to provide support to those who are struggling with pathological gambling. We want people to understand responsible gambling and what that entails. Our goal is to help people restore their lives and have the tools and resources they need to abstain from pathological gambling. So what is pathological gambling? I would like to discuss some symptoms of pathological gambling, and if they sound familiar to you, maybe we can discuss a little further. Get with one of our counselors, and we can talk about how we can help you. So I would like to just go through the list. First, we're going to start with constant thoughts of gambling or ways to get money to gamble. You're always thinking about gambling or how to get money to gamble. How are you going to get it? Next is the need to increase money to gamble with. You're always trying to spend more money, right? Next is repeated unsuccessful attempts to control or cut back. You've tried to stop, but you can't. Next is restless or irritable when you do try to cut back. You're a grouch and you're not fun to be around, okay? Next would gambles when distressed. When you get in a disagreement, you go and gamble. Next is return to get even. You're returning back to gamble because you think you're going to win it back. And that's what you're telling yourself. Next is lying to your family and friends to conceal your gambling. Maybe you're saying you're staying at work late, but really you're gambling. Next is jeopardizing your relationships or career. You're maybe gambling online at work, or you're lying to your wife and you don't spend time with your wife and kids, and it really puts a burden on your relationships. Next is you rely on others to relieve financial situations caused by gambling. You're borrowing money to pay your bills because you don't have money for your bills because you spend it on gambling, right? So these are all symptoms of pathological gambling. If you meet the 4 of these symptoms and you're in distress or it's causing a burden in your life, you should talk to one of our counselors today because you fall in the category of being diagnosed with pathological gambling. Co-occurring disorders. What is that? When a person is diagnosed with 2 disorders that are happening at the same time, that would be called a co-occurring disorder. In pathological gambling disorder, it's very rare for pathological gambling to be an isolated disorder. It's almost always certain to be with another disorder. The top 3 disorders that people have depression, substance abuse, and anxiety. Depression is prevalent in, according to the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health, 70 to 76 people with pathological gambling disorder have depression. That is a pretty large amount. That is the largest diagnosis, co-occurring diagnosis with pathological gambling. And according to the NIH, the National Institute of Health, between 57 and 73 people who are pathological gamblers also have co-occurring substance abuse disorders. And some people have anxiety disorders. Anxiety disorders and depression are usually the first disorder, and then you are diagnosed with gambling disorder further on. It's very important to be honest with the people that are helping you with your pathological gambling disorder, because the need for integrated treatment is important. It's important to approach it comprehensively and to know the whole picture, because you can't just diagnose, you can't just treat one disorder, you need to diagnose all of them. We have the resources here at Level Up we have counseling, we send off for referrals. So even though we might not help you with your specific co-occurring disorder, we do have people that can help you, and we'll approach it from both directions. Okay? So how can we help? Here at Level Up, we provide valuable information, and we conduct like mini seminars or presentations that help teach people about the risk of gambling and how to gamble safely. We've also partnered up with all the surrounding gambling establishments to provide brochures, and they're going to be located at all the entrances and exits. You can pick one of those up if you feel that maybe you need help with a gambling issue or a problem. And it'll have our hotline number, where we're located, anything you need to know to find you some help. And we also offer free training to employees at gambling establishments, so they will be able to identify and assist people who may have gambling problems. This is important. These are the people that are on the field. They're not directly, working for Level Up, but they're an important part of the process, because they can monitor and keep a watchful eye, and they can be the ones to offer up, our hotline number or our place where they can come to us, or we can even come to them and meet them even at the gambling establishments. We take a very proactive approach to helping people with pathological gambling. And another way we help, we advocate for state laws and policies that affect people who may be at risk for developing pathological gambling. We have people that go to Congress and write Congress and the state representatives, and we really encourage them to keep a standard of protections again with the laws that protect people from too relaxed laws that will provide people more access or the more ability to spend freely and things like that. Level Up provides mobile services, as I said before. We can come to you. We have resources and we have trained professionals. We have counselors. We will come to you. You call the hotline number. They relay the message to us, and as quick as we can get to you. Or you can come to our office or call our hotline and talk to one of our specialists. We are really here to provide you with the resources to get you on a path of gambling freedom. Not gambling freedom to gamble with freedom, but freedom from gambling. A lot of people feel like they're tied down, they're lost, and they don't know what to do. Level Up is here to provide assistance to you whenever you need it. Just give us a call. Our hotline's provided. And I hope you enjoyed my presentation.